Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is April 1st of 2021. I mentioned in, I think, the previous video that on April 1st, you don't hear as much about it as you used to. It's April Fool's Day, and over in the past especially, people and organizations even, I think Microsoft might have been one of them that would do that. So I hope that, I think people are kind of tired of that. But today is April 1st. I have both my monitors hooked up now, side by side. And what I just did a little bit ago, and I think I may do that, is my new 4K monitor, which you're seeing here. Um, I put it at 1080p. And so my other monitor that's beside it is 1080p. And both of them actually, uh, if I go to YouTube and go to a 4K, or if I go to Netflix or whatever, I can watch, even though they're set to 1080p, I can watch 4K. Uh, Now the monitor that is not, that I've had, that is not advertised as 4K, it does 4K if you have, and I forget what it is, HDR, whatever, and if you have a uh, NVIDIA card that supports something. So kind of interesting. Uh, but I can see where they wouldn't want to try to market it that way, because then somebody would, buy it and say, "Well, you said it was a 4K monitor, but I have something, something else." I guess that's the reason, but it's kind of interesting. But anyway, I have both of them now. It just makes it easier because, of course, first I tried, having the one monitor in 4K and then the other one, 1080p, and then I tried what is it, the settings that were something or other 1440 and stuff like that. But it just works better. Uh, and I guess this will be okay. Oh, something I wanted to mention to you that I totally forgot in mentioning this one you see here, the new one that I purchased. Uh, oh, well, yeah, let me pull this over. Where is this? Which browser am I using? This one? Yes. This new monitor, when it boots up, in fact, this is a little bit off because I forget how this one pulls up. But I have a question for you. You've probably seen this before occasionally when you boot your computer up. You have this message that comes up that says, let me go with this one. This one says, make sure you use the supplied input cables. They send you, an HDMI and a data port cable with it. And they're telling you, be sure and you use it. And I forget if it's with both of them or if it was just with the display port. I think with both of them. Uh, I have, I have some better, you know, DisplayPort cables and what have you. Now, of course, I set it up using their cables, and then I was switching things around, and then I used and actually, since I disconnected some stuff, okay, right now I've got a bunch of cables, a bunch I got. Oh man, do I have a bunch of cables? So I hooked up a different, a good one, high quality uh, cable and flash. When the computer boots up, it was like the screen was flashing almost so hard that I couldn't make the adjustment I needed to make to get. Okay, my question I don't know. I wonder why they do. I guess they must have designed it that it had to have I don't know why they designed it there, why that, you know. But the other thing I want to watch is you see this display occasionally, and especially with video cards or something like that, and it will usually says in their text in there, do you want to delete this and not appear again? Yes. Yes, What do you use? I've tried, hitting, using a mouse doesn't work. I've tried, hitting arrows over. I've tried hitting the escape key, all kind. When it has that message, how do you do anything with this message that pops up? I have never been able, it pops up. Right now, I believe every time, yeah, at this point, every time I reboot my computer, I'll get this message now. Now it goes, so I'm sitting here for a few seconds. I can't do anything to what it says there, do not display this message again. How do I get to it? Like going to it with the mouse doesn't. This is an image, by the way, that I took with my cell phone off the screen. What do you use to get this do not display this message again? And how do you, what do you use to get over like to close? This message shows up too when I go into the NVIDIA settings, now with this new monitor that I have, and I go to, I believe, I've done so much stuff that I forget. I think it shows up when I go to like change the resolution of the monitor. This message will pop up, and it stays right on, underneath it is, do you want to keep this, setting? And if you don't click within a certain amount of time, now it does time out in time to get me just barely able to click. No, I want to keep this resolution. So if you have any idea they wouldn't have that there if you weren't able to somehow click on those things, maybe not click, but use some key to give you access to it. So if you know the answer to that, please post it below. I will be indebted to you. I will give you my firstborn son or something. If you're probably a young whippersnapper. YouTube, when you're a YouTuber, as you know, you can go in and you can see all kinds of statistical, or, information. I've got, my demographic is male, highly, like, I don't know. Well, we could go see, couldn't we? I guess that's what we should do. So we'll go to, go to YouTube. Where are you, YouTube? Here it is. Oh, I got it, so go to, and go to YouTube Studio. So let's see, here we have, as you can tell, I very rarely come over here. Here's my top videos for the last 48 hours. Right here. Okay, I guess we want to go to, let's see, what's this? Content, playlist. Here we want to go. Analytical information. Top videos in this period. This problem with Paramount and Roku, as you can see, has uh, got 1,680 views. I've had several, not many, but I've had, well, I don't get I, I don't get complaints, very much. Well, of course, it depends on how many people you have. But I've had several comments on there that they don't say crap, but I've had several people that leave a comment, this is no good. No information is given here, and so skip this. But anyway, it's got 1,600 views. So, no, we wanted to look at the, I guess it's going to show the demographic. No, let's see, where do we have to go? That's not it. Comments, subtitles, copyright, monetization, customization, audio library, that's not it. Oh, reach, okay, I guess this is it. No, audience, okay. Okay, here's the audience. I haven't seen this before. I've never paid attention. When your viewers are on YouTube, and so it's basically like North America is the hours. So subscriber bell notification. Okay, people who have subscribed, only 7.7% have turned on the bell. Turn on the bell, people, please. Wait a minute. Subscribers who turned on all notifications for your channel. I don't even know what that is. Subscribers who turned on all notifications for your channel and enabled your YouTube notifications. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a separate. Thank you for that. But you can see it's not very high, so. Okay, here we go. This is sort of insulting of the people who come to my YouTube channel to look at my videos. 1.3% are women, and male is 98.7. You know what that matches? When the bulletin boards started, and when people got computers back in the old days, 1978, 1982, stuff like that, before the World Wide Web and everything. The bulletin board systems were, I started a bulletin board system in 1982, and it continued to go until the World Wide Web was created. Then I moved to the World Wide Web. But that's the type of statistics. It was like, back then, 99% of the callers, so if a female logged in, of course, how did you know it was a real female, But if a female logged in, you were shocked and surprised. And what a lot of systops did, I was careful about doing it. I think for most all the software, systop software, you could hit a key and then you could jump into chat with the person. And it was an awful lot. And a lot of these bulletin board systems were run by young boys. And if a girl would log in, they would hit the thing, and I think a lot of times the girl would, because guys would leave a comment, oh, is there something wrong with my software? I hit it, and then it disconnected, what it was thing popped on, and whoever it was, disconnected, hung up, because they were shocked and surprised that. So the demographics. 41% of my viewers are between 18 and 24 years of age. 26% are between 25 and 34. And 25% are between 35 and 44. And then, the rest is very low, 45 to 54 years of age, 4.9%. Over 50, 4%. And that next range is 1.6%, which sort of matches the, so. Was I going to look at something else? I think that was it, wasn't it? Is that why I came here? Oh, no. So, I asked you my question. Oh, my last few videos for a while, I'm not sure exactly how long, the sync, audio sync has been out. So, and I've been using Manicam, and there really is an adjustment. Well, they have an adjustment, but it doesn't take out the problem that I have. I can't go any lower on the setting, and so now that I have made it where I have two monitors, both using 1980 by 1020. I'll see if the audio sync is back where it should be. Might have a little bit of noise. I forgot to turn down the air pump for my 20-gallon aquarium. I wish I had set that up now, It just makes noise. And two Plecostomus that I really liked. The losing electricity for 3 days or whatever here and having no heat, that killed them, and one Coriodoris catfish. But somebody mentioned something to me, and it actually was in an email. They were talking about another YouTube site. And I would like to do that especially because I ramble so much, but I don't want to have to go back and listen to my videos again. To edit what I'd like to do is have an index, which I see this is not an original idea with me. You've seen a lot of people that do that. I very seldom use it. I don't think I ever use it, but those other people's. But what I would like to do is have, like if I make an hour-long video, and then a lot of times in the title or something I'll put G502, be talking about a G502 mouse or MX Master 3, which I just hooked up again today. I switch around, but I'm going to probably switch back what I was using yesterday or whatever. But I would, because I've had those complaints, and they're justifiable. If you complain about, well, the title said you were going to talk about making a nuclear bomb or something, and you didn't give the instructions on it. I never said that. I've never, don't be dialing up the FBI, please. But I would like to have an index, like those other people, some of those other people do, because I think especially the way I make my videos, that would be a big help. What else? I think you have noticed that I have two cameras going, or have access to two cameras, and by having two monitors, I've got my control panel here for right now for Manicam, and as you can see, I can click and whatever. uh, what what I'm going to see how this works out. Uh, then I'm going to see OBS, see if it wants to cooperate. I mean, OBS is really good, of course, naturally. Um, but I have some, when I'm doing some of these things that I'm doing, for me, it presents some problems. Um, but I do want to work on the indexing, because I do make videos that are kind of long, and then I don't have a script, and there's a bunch of, I may talk about a bunch of different things in a video. Now, one way to get around that, which I would find hard to do, would be just to make the videos very short and on a subject, and then don't throw in something else, you know. The problem is, too, which I would love to be able to fix somehow. I mean, even if I couldn't go back and do the 1,000 previous, you know, videos that I've made, I'd like to be able to have people just look for something, you know, do the search on my site, and then have it, you know, that pop up that they're looking for. So, but I don't want to have to listen. I don't want to make a video and then have to listen to my own video. That'd be cruel and unusual punishment, and that's forbidden by the Constitution of the United States. So, Manicam is working well for me, and it's nice, because it's simple. And let's go back here. I don't think there'd be any reason to, both of these monitors will rotate. Don't think there's any reason to do that. I like, as you know, as you can tell, I like to play with things. Oh, I know what I was going to mention. I'm thinking about hooking up my G7, Panasonic G7 as one of the cameras. Don't know if I want to have three, ability to have three. Really, the Brio camera and the, let's see, and the C920. Both give me really good, you know, they really give me good video. And the audio is, thanks to the Wave 3, you know, Elgato 8 Wave 3 microphone and software. Actually, the software I really haven't, I showed it to you, so I can't tell you where it is, so you can go see it. But I played with their software, which actually gives you a bunch of stuff you can do, but I haven't really, I played with it a little bit on camera. But anyway, okay, I want to just stop, and I've got some stuff to work on. Oh, by the way, I got my, as you know, second virus shot. I've had no, the arm hasn't hurt. I haven't had any fever, haven't had any problems yet. And it's been about 24 hours. So actually it's been 22 hours, but anyway, who wants to be exact, right? Anyway, thank you very much for watching.